Andrew Tubman.
One more time for your host and MC, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to open up the set with a question. Do you guys like impressions?
Yes.
Do you guys like impressions?
Yes.
Okay, so here's my impression of a comedian doing political comedy in Russia. Hey guys, you see the funny thing about our supreme leader, Vladimir Putin, is his name strikes fear in the balls of his enemies. Thank you, that joke's all about execution. I love that joke so much I'm willing to get blinded. So yeah, no, it's good to be here. I'm originally from Newcastle. If you don't know Newcastle that well, it's basically big Wetherspoons. When I first came to London, for the first 2 weeks, I lived in a hostel in North London, because my life's amazing. Yeah, if you've never lived in a hostel before, it's a very weird concept. So basically, like, you sleep in a room with a bunch of strangers, a lot of which who are leaving the country the next day with your iPad. Long story short, I'm selling iPads. If anyone's interested, good price. Another thing about living in a hostel is that you don't need porn. You're ahead of me. To see two strangers having sex. Like, on the third night at the hostel, there was a guy and girl having sex in the bunk bed across from me, and there was a guy in the room masturbating to it. I'm not proud of it. It just happened. Appreciate the round of applause there, thank you. So I'm single. It's not the funny part. The main dating app I'm on is Bumble. If you don't know what Bumble is, it's a dating app where girls message first. I got a message from a girl on Bumble 2 weeks ago which said, "Hey, I'm looking for someone who is rich, good looking, and regularly takes me to expensive places and buys me expensive things." I replied, "Me too. Maybe if we work together, we can help find that person." I don't know, I don't really say that I'm single. Like, I much prefer the term, like, in a relationship with myself. And I'm confident it's a long-term relationship. Like, I take myself out to dinner, have my way with myself. Especially since I paid for the dinner. I mean, like, we already live together. I don't want to stop you laughing. Like, I've met my parents. It's killing, I'm doing good. That's probably my silliest joke. But no, it's good. I'm recently in my 30s now. Thank you. I'm recently in my 30s. Like, I'm getting old now. Like, soon I'll be going to the doctors to get my prostate checked. Mainly because I'm lonely. My prostate's probably fine. What else can I tell you? I don't want to stop you laughing, but I only have 10 minutes. I only have limited time. Despite myself having quite good delivery, my neighbour usually picks up most of my mail, but he always makes me sign for it. Mainly because he's deaf. It's the best kind of communication for us. That's fair enough. I like that joke. I absolutely love writing jokes. I could write jokes all day because I'm on universal credit. I have a lot of time. I'm just joking. Like, I like Rick. I work part time So I work outside of doing this, I work part-time in a bar. So I'm usually the one that like fills up the fridges and brings like the stock from like downstairs to upstairs. Mainly because my boss knows that I do stand-up comedy. So they know that I'm pretty good at lifting up the spirits. Am I right? What else can I tell you? So yeah, I think that more people should go to therapy. Because I get a discount if I go in a group. Also, so I'm neurodivergent, which means I think in a different way compared to the majority of people. Like I used to kind of ask audiences to shout out what kind of neurodiversity that they thought that I had. I'm not doing that again. Like, that was not fun for me. So I'll just tell you guys, I'm autistic. No applause, okay? I got applause during my last gig. I appreciate that, guys. I think I got an O there for a second. Yeah, I think that's why I feel so comfortable doing stand-up, because I get to talk at length about my specialist subject, myself. Like, I'm vaccinated. I'm already autistic, so I thought, what's the worst that could happen? Like, the worst that can happen has happened. Being autistic, it's really common to be bad at communication. And I was really bad at communication, especially as a child. Like, as a child, any time that somebody farted, I said, bless you. Common mistake. Yeah, I first got my autism diagnosis during my first 2 weeks of university, which is quite late. And then I had my first ever comedy gig a week after my diagnosis. Because being autistic is synonymous with being funny. Like any time that I saw an autistic person on TV, they regularly made people laugh. Just that they had no idea why that they were laughing. Yeah, the first autism diagnosis in the UK was in December 1936 by psychologist Mildred Creek. If you're not laughing, you're learning. Before that, there wasn't any autistic people. Just people who are really into trains. Tell a bit more about myself. So I'm a feminist. Yeah, I like to think that I'm a good feminist. Like, I hate glass ceilings. I think they're dangerous. Like, I think women aren't given enough praise for dealing with periods. Like, I know I wouldn't handle it well. I don't handle nosebleeds well. Like, if guys got periods, we'd be talking about it a lot more. So, like, we'd get the week off work. Tampons would be free and available everywhere. And any time that you went into a men's bathroom, it would just look like there was a massacre. Just blood everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of sexism in the world. Personally, I've never catcalled anyone. But I have shouted at people on the street. I've shouted things like, 8 comedians, free comedy show. If you don't laugh, you get your money back. That might be funny if you know I run my own comedy night. It's every Tuesday. So yeah, the term toxic masculinity has been mentioned quite a lot over the past couple of years. Like the idea that guys can't express feelings or vulnerability without alcohol. And like sometimes it gets really bad. Like sometimes I'll just try and hug a guy and he'll be like, no homo. And then I have to be like, dude, that erection had nothing to do with you. It just happens sometimes. How much time do I have? Just double check it. Loads. Okay, the MC is out. I could go for it.
You got 50 seconds.
I got 50 seconds. I could do a lot of 50 seconds. Ladies. 50 seconds might be a bit short for a joke, so I just want to say if anyone here wants to follow me after this set, it's at Andrew Tubman 2 on OnlyFans, Bumble, and Screwfix. That's been my set. A round of applause for your host and MC, Rick.